Get out!
Greetings, programs! Welcome back to FTL. This is episode 5 of the Voyages of HMS Awesome. And much as at the start of the last episode, we're in pretty good shape. Now, we don't have absurd amounts of scrap as we did, but we've still got a fairly decent amount, 181. We've got a good complement of weapons, the crew's all in very good shape, and as you can see, the ship itself is in pretty damn good shape as well. We've only got 1 point of hull damage. I'm also doing okay for fuel, missiles, and drone parts. Not that I've got any use for drone parts, but maybe. I don't know. I've said all along I wanted to use drones, and we're now quite close to the end. And I think actually I might have to give up those dreams of using drones, because although I've got some fairly useful, potentially useful drone parts sitting in my cargo hold, at this point actually buying the drone bay and then upgrading a drone bay would be quite expensive. So maybe I should concentrate my scrap in the remaining time that we've got on actually upgrading my existing systems. Some more scrap going into weapons would be nice, and power obviously. If I could have 3 weapons going at the same time. The charged missile, for instance, sounds very, very interesting indeed. Somebody also told me, well, there's 2 interesting things I picked up from the comments, and this is why it's nice doing these videos, because I learned stuff as well from people leaving comments about stuff I've done or not done. Is that if I can, is it control? I can't remember. If I control click, you can auto fire particular weapons, as opposed to having blanket auto fire on. So that's going to be quite useful for things like the ion blaster, and then I can, you know, well, the bardiche as well, but I could then fire the charged missile launcher manually. And also somebody pointed out that even in a nebula, when I can't actually see enemy ships because the camera subsystem is completely down, there's always going to be still somebody in the pilot seat, so I can still use the anti-personnel laser. So I could actually power that up right now. So we're at the start of, kind of at the start of Sector 6. I think we took a look at a few systems last time. I guess it's just a matter of ploughing onwards, and I'm not quite sure what route to take, to be honest. I think we'll try going up, because it looks like that is denser in terms of the number of systems. I could run down and go for the exit very quickly, but we're at the stage where getting as much scrap as we can before we get to the final boss fight is going to be very useful. Ship refueling station. 6 fuel for 12 scrap. Yeah, we'll do that. 6 fuel for 12 scrap is actually, that's cheaper than regular fuel, because regular fuel is normally 3 scrap for fuel, and that's only 2 scrap for fuel. So yeah, no, that's a really good deal. That's one of the things I seem to perennially do, is actually run out of scrap. Possible ship detected. We'll jump north, I think. See what happens. Fights are actually quite useful at this stage. Ooh! Oh, it's a slug trade post. Oh, okay. Purchase slug mind maps of the nebula. I'm almost tempted to, because I don't know what that is. Have a slug engineer fix up to 10 hull damage. 30 scrap for only 1 point of hull damage is not really... yeah, and I don't want to attack the station. They've got 3 shields, and it looks like some nasty weaponry. So we're just going to... that sounds interesting, but that's 33 scrap, and we're at the stage where actually scrap's very useful. We'll actually go down here, because this is a location with a possible ship. And we'll see what we can see. Oh dear. Okay, this might go horribly wrong. Attack! Again, they have 3 weapon systems. Uh-oh. An effector... Oh, targets the shield system and interface with your medical equipment. So, oh dear, I've lost shields. So, we can take down 1 level of their shields. But that's incredibly bad. Right, we might as well power the med bay. And we don't need that. We'll actually get the charge laser going. So we'll have heavy ion beam just target. Now this is a very simple structure indeed. Once the shields are down, or if the shields go down, I can maybe get the bardiche going, but I can also use the charged missiles. I don't know, I might end up having to just run away. We'll see. I'm down to basically 1 level of shield. I can also try Oh, okay, you just can't use mind control at all, so that's totally useless. Okay, that's not good. Right, I might as well put another one in oxygen then. This is the kind of situation where actually if I could beam people over, that would be really useful. Right, there's the charge laser. That's got... Well, actually just... Okay, that's 3... I'm going to get 3 missiles out of having used 1 missile. We'll see how that actually... Boom, boom, boom. Right, that is incredibly useful. We can actually use the Bardiche. It looks like they're trying to hit me with something. Is that some kind of teleporter weapon they've got? I don't know. Anyway, that charge missile thing, man, that is sweet. Right, that's 4 rooms. Can I get 5? I mean, we've got to do as much damage as possible, but I really want to damage their weapons as well, actually. We might just accept the fact that we're not going to get more than 4 rooms there. Yeah, we'll do that, because damaging their weapons seems like incredibly... that seems incredibly important right now. So... That... Oh, boom, boom, boom. Warning fire hazard, I'm not sure what that is. Irulan's taken a bit of damage. Right, if I can keep their shield suppressed, that is... Well, actually... We'll do the same. This is incredibly useful knowing this, that you can control and... So I was a bit worried about this, but... Oh, that's not good. If I can just keep their weapons suppressed, and I might... Fire... Well, yeah, we'll... Send some missiles at their weapon systems. Warning fire hazard. Well, I don't know if there is a fire in there, but we'll evacuate the room just in case. Right, my evasion is... Well, he's fixing the pilot system. So oh, oxygen's down. That's not good. Right, let's send them in there. And that's actually some damage I've taken. Now, because I've only got 1 level of shields, they can actually punch through. But we'll let the Bardiche finish them off. We'll save a missile. Oh, their shields went back up. Right, okay. Screw it, we'll have to use a missile all the same. That's really nice, that, though. That charged missile launcher. Ho boy. Ho boy? What? I don't even... yeah, I don't even know. I think I was trying to say ho baby, and then my mouth just did the usual thing of... Nope! We're not going to say words properly, because that would, be, sensible. That would be a thing where people would actually understand what I'm saying. Instead, my mouth decided to go, let's just mangle everything so nobody knows what the hell he's trying to talk about. That sounds more usual. Right, that's the crew all healed up, and no, we want Zoe there just in case. There's no point in having that banned at the moment. It brings no benefit. So yeah, possible ship there. Well, we'll actually jump north because although we know there's no ship there, the more sectors we can cover, there might still be events that give me scrap or weapons or whatever. Socialise with the crew. Speak with the mantis. Okay. Now, after that initial flurry of oh, did I mention I'm pregnant? What was it, like twice in a row? That was kind of funny. But no, they've been entirely boring after that. Clearly there's been no opportunities for hanky-panky since that particular early stage of the flight. Oh! I don't even... Oh, okay. It's a slug ship. Right, I've got full capabilities of everything there. I'm actually better off sending Ellen into one of the other rooms, because that frees up a power bar, potentially. Not that it really matters with my current setup, but it's one of those things where actually we might as well. Why are you blinking? Not enough power. Because reasons. If I had, this is the kind of situation where actually if I had even 1 more point in weapons, and that's what I might do. I've got enough scrap. I might drop in 1 more point of weapons. Right, anyway, heavy ion beam. We'll go on their shields, we'll do the usual thing. And we'll probably use the missiles to knock down the rest of their shields as well, because the ion will only take out like 1 level of shields. By that point the Bardiche will be charged anyway. Oh, well, I actually missed. We'll let the ion beam do its thing. Ion weapon blaster do its thing first. Oh. Oh, well, it keeps missing. We'll screw it. We'll just send a missile. And hope that they all get through. Oh, well. Oh, I see. They're not very accurate. I've damaged their weapons. That's not really what I wanted. I'm not quite sure what weapons they've got, to be honest. Those are not ones I recognise. Some kind of ion thing. Right. Come on, ion... Why is my ion blaster just continuously missing? Missing? Yes, missing. I'm kidding. Wow. Even when I'm saying things, you know, correctly, my brain's still going, nope, you said that wrong. I don't know. Miss, miss, miss. They've obviously got good evasion. I don't know. This is annoying, actually. We might just have to run away. On the other hand, the scrap would be useful. Right, they're down to one layer of... If I can knock it down, if one of those missiles will hit... No, okay. Well, we'll try the Bardiche anyway, because we might... I think we get a level of... No, we don't get any shield piercing. See if I could bring that up, I could target their piloting thing. Right. Right, oh, we'll leave it a second. I'm aware I'm wasting missiles potentially here, but they actually have to, you know, hit stuff, which is quite useful. Right, Bardiche. Actually, I could have hit control and actually had that... Yeah, we really hurt these guys. The only thing I've done here, really, that's annoying is waste missiles, but that's just because clearly they have a decent chance of evasion. Oh, their shield went back up. God damn it. Yeah, well, we'll just finish them off with some missiles, I guess. And then they all miss again! I was almost right, the first one did, but the second two didn't, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm quite down on missiles now. Oh, that's the thing I can't pick up. It doesn't look particularly like it's valuable, so we won't bother with that. Right, shit, we'll do that then. 300 scrap, we'll actually... I mean, that's expensive, but we can definitely afford it. So, potentially we can go Bladoop. And that will be all 4 things powered at once. So, we'll see how that goes. So let's jump to the next sector. We'll go down and then up. I am sort of zigzagging a bit here, but like I said, I'm trying to cover as much territory as possible. Socialise with your crew, okay, why not? Let's talk to the Zoltan. Zoltan pledges that you accept every enemy surrender. That's a slightly... I think they've used the wrong word. I don't think that's the word they meant to use there. Alright, well, this is a bunch of sectors with ships in them, potentially. So we'll jump there, and then we can jump around those last few sectors and get to the exit. Let's see, they all seem to connect to the exit, so that's fine. We're not going to get trapped. It would be nice to find a store, though. A rebel ship. Oh, try to engage. Try to track them as you move to engage. Okay, take them down. Oh, that's one of them multi-missile things. Shield overcharger and combat drone. Okay. And I guess we'll just stick with this. So we'll take the heavy ion beam, aim that there. The anti-personnel laser, we'll aim that there. Does that cut through shields? Shield piercing 1, so it's not gonna... Okay, we won't bother until we've actually got the shields down then. Or at least one level of shields down. Just basically no point. But the shield overcharger might be slightly annoying. I think that creates sort of the equivalent of my Zoltan shield. Right, we've got... Well, I think we'll... Actually, I mean, if we get... Okay, that's weakened them. And we can stick the personnel laser there, that's fine. Oh, and it sounds like we've breached their cockpit compartment, so that is, you know, they'll be busy fixing that, and their evasion will be down, so that's good. Because they'll be fixing that rather than actually piloting. I wish I had a chain ion or a charged ion something that'd be quite useful as well. Or even multiple ion weapons. Oh, good thing that missed. The swarm missile things can be quite nasty. Right, I'm getting really reliant on missiles, and I don't particularly like that, but I don't have a lot of choice right now. Oh, okay, that was a total waste of time. There's no point in really firing anything else until... Oh, ouch. Yeah. Right, let's try that. I'll send that there again. Okay, and well, ion beam's about to go, so we might get a chance to use the bardiche. Fantastic, that's what we want. So, if I get those 5 compartments, that's a bunch of really useful stuff. They are negotiating surrender. Fewer missiles. Missiles would be really useful, but I can get a load of scrap. I think we're going to take the scrap offer. We're going to take the Zoltan, the blue option. So we don't have anyone that needs healing up. We do need to fix the ship, really. I mean, that would be pretty nice. The other things I could potentially do at the moment are... Well, actually, no, I'll hang on to scrap. I really want to find a store. I mean, there are things I could upgrade. There's no point in upgrading weapons any further because I don't need it with the weapons I've got. But increasing evasion, increasing shields, I mean, that's an expensive one. That's what, 180 for those final 2 levels, plus another 60. So we could do that right now. We could get our shields up to 4. But evasion might be more useful, and there are various subsystems that it might be useful to upgrade as well. Doors especially, because we will face some kind of boarding attempt potentially during the final boss fight. So yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to just... You know what, we'll do it. It's a risk, but we'll do it. I think I've actually got enough scrap to get that final level of shields, and that makes us fairly tough. And it definitely gives us an advantage. Most of the people we're seeing only have 3 levels of shields. So I'm doing alright. I've got max level of shields and I can have 4 weapons active at the same time. So again, we'll go... Actually, we'll go there and we can potentially... Or do we want to go there? If I could get as many sectors with ships in as possible, that would be useful. So that's most of my scrap gone, but we are significantly stronger because of it. So that's them immediately down to 1 level of shields, so we'll just continuously target that room. We'll put the heavy ion beam on their shields, and we may not even have to use missiles, we'll see. Also, if we get bored as well, we're more than capable of dealing with that, because they do have a teleport room. Okay, get the bardiche going, and how many rooms can I get? 4 definitely. It might just be 4. I think we'll take these 4 because those are all fairly important systems. Oh yes, look at that, I've really hit them hard. So we'll just have them continue to do that. Have I even breached somewhere? If I have, it's in a room that doesn't matter, clearly. Yeah, we're not even going to have to use any missiles, which is a good thing because I've been relying a bit too much on missiles this time round. Oh, there we go. That's not unexpected. And what? 2 more hits and they've had it. Oh, who's well, Ace Rimmer's taking a bit of a battering, but he's only an AI. Right, we'll actually send them both to heal. So we might as well. 1 more hit, and that's them. They've had it. Pow, pow, pow. There we go. We haven't lost any hull points, I don't think. 1 fuel, 1 missile, 52 scrap. So we'll get everybody back to their positions. That was a fairly useful fight. So the thing is, I don't want to go there and then go there and think, oh, I have to jump back, in which case I've wasted a fuel. because by the time I jump there, I don't think I can get all 3. I think the most I can do is 2. So I could jump there and then jump there and then jump to the exit. I think we'll do that. I can only get 2 out of 3 of those sectors at most, I think. And then I think once we get to the next sector, I will end the video there. A slug ship hails you. Your medical base shuts off and the crew teleports. Oh dear. That's so good. Try to squeeze some extra power to the subsystem. Okay, so we have lost some medbay capability, but because I invested there, I haven't lost the medbay entirely. So, is that actually intruders in the medbay? No, they're in that room there. We'll actually send Ellen in also. Right, 2 shields. Oh. God, I hope that's not a Gatling laser. That could be incredibly nasty. And some kind of beam weapon. So, heavy ion weapon on there. Shields. And a couple of slug crewmen. I could actually send Ellen into that room and, you know, we could have mind controlled one of these guys. But we have more than enough capability to take them out. So, ion beam's about to fire the ion thing. Just fire that at the pilot station. There we go. And we need that shield to go down entirely for the other thing. Right, so, why is that? Oh, right, because Ellen was in the oxygen room, and now nobody's in the oxygen room. So we should probably be powering that, maybe. Not suffocating my crew to death might be a good plan. Yeah, that is a Gatling laser. That's an incredibly nasty weapon. I don't want to use a missile though. We might just end up jumping away, which is not good for scrap. But go on, we'll do it. We'll fire off a volley of missiles, which has damaged their weapons temporarily, but it hasn't taken their shields down, which is what I wanted. Right. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's very nice. I'll get those compartments. That's going to seriously cause them problems. I'm trying not to use... Oh, nice, they've got fire as well. Yeah, really knackering these guys. Right, one more and we've got it, basically. Okay, that could have been really nasty because the Gatling laser is a seriously bad weapon to come up against. But conversely, if you get one, oh boy, it's so nice. Right, don't know if I'm doing some damage to their pilot. I hope so. We'll just wait for the ion beam to come back up. Or the... I keep saying beam. It's not beam. It's a thingy weapon. They're in such a bad way right now. Just go boop, and you're dead. 77 scrap. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's pretty much what I can only get in one of these sectors. So I can choose that sector or I can choose that sector, basically. And we'll go with that sector because why not? A ship without slug markings, stranded all the way out here. It's a pirate. Yo ho ho and a bottle of slime. Attack. This is a nasty looking ship, but I don't know. So that's a... I'm not sure what that is. That's a beam weapon, and that's possibly a beam weapon. Not entirely sure. So we'll auto fire on the shield room, as I always do, and wait for things to develop. We could do with repairing at this point, but the scrap from the last couple of battles, you know, that's really helped out. And I think having 4 shields, you know, that's just useful, generally speaking, anyway. Oh! They've got some kind of stunning weapon. Oh dear, okay, they're attacking the... Oh, let's get Jack Bauer out of there. Actually, I could put 1 point into mind control. I could mind control one of those guys. So that's 2 versus 1, and then when they get healed up... Why aren't you Han Solo! Han Solo, I command you! Oh wait, because it counts as a friendly... Oh, okay. I might as well get them healed up. Get Jack Bauer back. Right, oh, we can fire that. Hopefully damage some crew. Right, he's gone back in there and I don't know why. So having just healed up Jack Bauer, Jack's immediately getting beaten up again. Mind you, that was kind of a speciality of the later seasons of 24, it's just Jack Bauer getting beaten up repeatedly. Right, he actually managed to beam away, which is slightly annoying. Right. Get Jack Bauer back. Why are my shields down by 1? I'm not sure. Right, then the shields, I think we're going to have to try. Okay, could I mind control? See, I'm getting flashes of there's clearly people in there, but that's not worth doing. Okay. Yeah, we really need their shields to go down entirely before I can use the beam weapon. Get them back to standby stations. Right. Bardiche. That's the most rooms I can get. That's the thing, I can either get more damage but fewer subsystems, or I think the first hit will just go for more damage. Well, that's reduced their evade down. And I've got 8 missiles, so we don't need another one. I really don't know what that weapon is they're firing at me, but it stuns even through shields. And talking of shields, I should put those back up to 4 because there's no reason not to. Bardiche is up again. Can I get 3 if I... Yes. So it's less damage, but it's subsystem damage, so that's tying them up in terms of trying to repair things. And we know there's going to be somebody in there because they're trying to repair that, so that's going to be hurting their crew as well. So we don't need that. So it's a good thing somebody pointed out that you can still use the AP laser, because even if you're more limited as to actually being able to tell where people are, there's always going to be someone in the pilot station, because of course there is. Unless they're off healing up somewhere, but they don't have a med base, so that's not going to be the case. There we go. They will give me 6 fuel and 7 missiles. We'll actually go with the regular surrender offer because it's less scrap, but the fuel and missiles. 6 fuel and 7 missiles? Absolutely. Honour your truce, yeah, okay. We're not being total scumbags. Okay. And oh, there's a store. Gold. I could risk it. I think we can make it. A store is incredibly useful. I'm going to sell the drone stuff apart from anything else. And we could have a glowing slug called Scotty. Slugs would actually be really useful because when you're in sectors like this, it doesn't matter so much. But we're actually, we're going to sell this stuff. And buy hacking module. It's only 80. Right, we'll fix the ship up first. We'll buy some missiles and maybe 3 fuel. Well, we've got a full crew complement. It would mean dismissing somebody, and everybody's got, I think, a decent amount of skills at this point. So yeah, the AI, Ace Rimmer, is the only person I might possibly consider sending away. But he's got a good repair skill. But the thing is, he's only got 50 health, and he's not a good fighter. And we've got, obviously, Zoe and Han Solo for that. But, and Ellen too, strangely enough. I don't know, I'm almost tempted. But... oh, I don't know. Backup battery I never generally go for. A hacking module might actually be useful, because I've got a bunch of drone parts saved up, because I haven't been using drones. On the other hand, it does require also upgrading power systems. I could already do with upgrading power systems, so I don't know. We'll do it, I think. I'm fairly comfortable with the weapons loadout I've got, and hacking is an additional option. It's an additional way of potentially taking down shields, for instance. So we do need at least one more reactor bar, and that still leaves me with a decent amount of scrap left over, to be honest. I would also like to upgrade engines a bit more, but that's what's another 70 scrap if I do that. So we'll hang on to that till the next sector. And I can potentially put one into, even if I deactivate that, I can put two potentially into unlocking stuff or disrupting stuff. We'll actually jump straight away. Well, yeah, no, we will. That's more than twice as long if you get the times two. So yeah, we'll go to this last encounter and we'll actually then go to the exit and we'll wrap the video up there. Advanced Rebel automated ship. Attack the automated ship, avoid provoking, hack the station to prevent an alert which uses up a drone part. Well, give that a go. Okay then, 3 fuel, 1 drone part, so that got replaced, and 25 scrap. I possibly would have gotten more scrap from fighting the thing, but I just wanted to give that a try. Right, and then onto the exit. We've actually covered a decent number of sectors, a decent number of systems in this sector. So we'll just jump straight on, and it's the second to last sector, it's the penultimate sector, the Zoltan Republic of Yi, the Mazplik Swarm. We'll go with the Zoltan Republic of, because I'm a Zoltan, you know, ship, so we might get some nice bonuses or whatever. Some nice interesting events might happen. Socialise with the crew, just talk to the Zoltan. Okay, so yeah, we've upgraded the ship a bit. There wasn't anything that particularly challenging or massively exciting in this sector, but we finally got to use the charge missile, and the anti-personnel laser came in quite useful as well. And I have an extra subsystem which, you know, uses drone parts. It's not the one I was planning on using with drone parts, but I think that in combination with that will be very useful when we actually come to the final boss. There are certainly the earlier stages of the fight when you're trying to neutralize their separated weapons subsystems. If you could mind control somebody and or, you know, hack their cloak or whatever, you know, that's going to be really useful. So yeah. So as usual, if you have any suggestions or comments or anything like that, things you think I've done wrong, or, you know, hints, tips and tricks, you can leave those in the comment section below. You can hit the like button, and as always, stay tuned for more.